Survivor Series. Survivor Series. The Big Four finally comes to an end for 2019. Royal Rumble done. Mania done. SummerSlam done. Survivor Series about to be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Down, Down, Up, Up. Your boy here, Apollo, and we are ready. We are ready for some more predictions. Now, if you haven't checked them out already, make sure to check out my NXT War Games 3 results and review video. That should be up before this video. Both I'm hoping to get up before 12 p.m. Eastern Time. But we'll see if I can get the right speed and time to do all of my wonderful deeds of the day. This includes predictions for WWE Survivor Series Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And as far as I'm aware, no kickoff matches have been announced. I try to wait as soon as possible for this, but I am not waiting until late afternoon where they will probably be announced. But just in case they are, here we go. I predict if there's a kickoff match, I'm hoping Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy are added to the card. I predict Black to win. If that is the case, they teased me on Raw. If there is a Rowan match, then Rowan is going to win. That's also just another quick prediction. If there is Street Profits versus the OC, I am going to pick... I'm going to pick the OC to win that, if that gets booked. Just because best tag team in the world can get a kickoff win probably easy. Nothing else is really coming to mind so quickly at this point, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get into some predictions, baby. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the championship matches first. First off, we're going to be coming from NXT War Games. Let's talk about the NXT Championship match. Adam Cole, after going through a crazy War Games, taking that crazy dive from the top rope, from the top of the cage through 2 tables, has to defend his championship against Pete Dunne, a man who has held NXT Gold before in the form of the UK Championship. Is he going to be able to steal it from Adam Cole's grasp? Don't think so, Pete. Adam Cole doesn't seem like he's going to be stopping with the championship anytime soon. If he does, I really hope Tommaso Ciampa gets it back. Adam Cole's held it, since TakeOver 25, I think? That was the one in, I want to say, June? Around that time, maybe. Maybe May, late May, early June, that kind of timing. So, he doesn't seem like he's going to be stopping anytime soon with that. I'm picking Adam Cole to keep the championship, whether by shenanigans or whatnot. He could probably just do this one by himself. Although, it's an acceptable time for shenanigans. He just went through War Games. Point in case. All right. Don't know why I said point in case. Oh, man, the tongue, once again, is probably my biggest enemy on this channel, is the tongue. Let's talk about the Universal Championship match. The Fiend defending against Daniel Bryan. This one seems to have a lot of people divided on how this match will be treated. I'm surprised to hear so many people say that Daniel Bryan is going to get the crowd to turn on the Fiend. It's possible, but very unlikely at this point. Daniel Bryan isn't crazy face Daniel Bryan, but with Daniel Bryan, you never know. He's great. They're both great, but I am picking the Fiend to retain. It would be very strange if Daniel Bryan could actually win this match. I'd love to see the crowd reaction, and if he does it quick, something like what happened to him with Sheamus that started the Yes Movement. What's the point of doing that with the Fiend if he's already great at this point with the people? I don't know. I'm not so much against Daniel Bryan winning. It's just, look how we treated Bray's first championship run. Don't tell me we're doing that again. So, I'm picking Bray Wyatt. Good luck. I hope this match will be fun. And I hope this match won't be that short, because I'd love to see what those two can do. And please don't let this just be another finisher marathon. Oh, we don't need the freaking curb stomps all the time, but look how that turned out. And Daniel Bryan could just hit his running knee for 6 years. I don't mind if you do it maybe 2 or 3 times, but don't do like 8 or 12 of them. All right? Moving on. WWE Championship match, no holds barred. Brock Lesnar defending against Rey Mysterio. After all the trauma that both have gone through, along with Cain Velasquez and Dominic, it makes you wonder, no holds barred, are we going to get a truckload of interference by Dominic, Cain Velasquez, and I have to say it again because the heart screams for it, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle interfering in this, costing Brock Lesnar the WWE Championship would be huge. And hey, they've even been teasing that Tyson Fury wants a match with Brock Lesnar. Tyson Fury could interfere for all we know. So with that being said, do I think Rey Mysterio is going to win the WWE Championship? I don't think he is. But I'm picking him anyway. I'm picking Rey Mysterio to win this match. I sometimes love to do my risque predictions, and look what I'm wearing, for goodness sake. How can I not pick Rey with this gorgeous hunk of a mask on? Go to WWEshop.com. They get some good stuff sometimes. Look for the sales. Rey Mysterio winning the WWE Championship in the main event of Survivor Series would send the crowd home happy as ever. Look at Rey Mysterio. He comes back, and he hasn't exactly been treated like he has been away for some 4 years. He's one of the greatest superstars of all time in the business. Not in WWE, in the wrestling business. And his first WWE Championship reign was a joke. And that is what finally got me to turn on John Cena at a younger age than I was. So, come on, Rey. I'm rooting for you. You can do it. Get some friends together. Get that steel pipe together. Put it in. Get the steel pipe. I'm just going to talk to Rey at this point. You guys take a break. Get the steel pipe. Put it in your leggings and 619 Brock until he can't see straight. Then win the championship by yourself. There you go. Passion coming out here on the channel. Good luck, Rey. Moving on. All right, now we're here to talk about Brand Warfare. We got, I'm pretty sure, 5 matches set that features Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. I am, of course, referring to the 3 triple threat matches and the 2 5-on-5-on-5. Do we have enough 5s? No. Can you dig it? All right. First up, let's talk about the triple threat match that features the NXT Women's Champion, the Raw Women's Champion, and SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm, of course, referring to Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. So, there has definitely been enough attacks with these 3 in the program, but who's walking away with the win? A lot of people have been starting to think Bayley is going to sneak this. I don't think that's such a good idea, mainly because I don't believe Bayley pinning either of them. I'm a bit biased in this case, so I'm going to go with the smarter choice in this match. I'm going to go with the lady who's actually kept the momentum strong since and still has the crowd behind her. I'm taking Becky on this one. Shayna winning doesn't make too much sense after War Games, although it would give her some solo momentum back. But Becky Lynch is still the man. She beat Sasha Banks in Hell in a Cell. She's still the man. She's not losing the championship anytime soon, to my knowledge, and winning here makes a big statement on her case. Once again, Becky Lynch, that's one for Raw in my head. Let's talk about the next triple threat, featuring the, I don't want to say minor champions, I'll say the harder working champions. NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong, United States Champion AJ Styles, and the new version of the Intercontinental Championship, which I like, on Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura Styles, Roderick Strong. This should be fun. I am looking very much forward to this in all capacity. It's very hard for me to predict a winner here because I'm more just looking forward to the wrestling aspect of it. I'm being completely honest there. But just because we just gave him a new championship, I think we have to give this one to Nakamura. I think it makes sense to me. Nakamura is the one who looks like he's got the new prospect. The heel manager Sami Zayn factor has been looking much, much better of late. Sammy has been doing a great job. It was so stale for me in September that I was just getting so sick of this duo, but they're starting to grow on me. They're starting to grow on me a lot, and I've really been enjoying them lately. So I think Nakamura is going to be getting this one. I don't really know who he's going to pin, but maybe a good old shot to the plums for old time's sake on AJ and a little Kinshasa, and we'll have some fun. So that's one for SmackDown. That's been my head. Last triple threat to discuss, it is the tag team triple threat match between Raw Tag Team Champions, the Raiders, SmackDown Tag Team Champions for the 7th time, the New Day, and the NXT Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Who's going to win this one? Well, a lot of people, including myself, were on the train of, oh, the Raiders are just going to keep crushing it. But then they lost in Saudi Arabia, and people wondered why. Well, maybe they're not as invincible as we thought. So with that in mind, I'm going to pick the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish had one of the best tag team matches against the Revival this week. It shows how serious they are. The people should be aware of this by now. They are the right team to win this match. And they already beat the New Day on SmackDown. If they can get a pin over the Raiders for this, that would be even better. I wouldn't be surprised. This is the one I am sort of least confident about. But I like my chances. Undisputed Era win this triple threat. That's one for NXT. Nakamura wins one. That's one for SmackDown. And Becky wins the other one for Raw. Lovely, beautiful people. There you go. That's it for the triple threats. Now let's talk about the elimination matches. The women's has been a bit difficult to comprehend, mainly because when it comes to both of them, they didn't really reveal who is going to be in this until much, much late, and in some cases, they still haven't revealed. So let's go through the NXT one. Let's go through the women's one. So Team Raw consists of Charlotte Flair, team captain, the tag team champions, Kairi Sane and Asuka, Natalya, and Sarah Logan. And I'm not going to be taking shots. I'm just really surprised that Sarah Logan gets to be on Team Raw. She hasn't been featured in any matches on Raw in a long time. So here we go. I thought this would have been Tamina's place to be put, but not the case. Team Raw, set and check. SmackDown consists of a bit more low-key variety, in my opinion, because they can't really seem to get along, especially with team captain Sasha Banks and Nikki Cross, followed by Dana Brooke, Carmella, and I am already struggling on the last one for some reason. I know it's not Alexa Bliss. Why have I forgotten all of a sudden? Huh. Wow. I actually forget. Wow, you know, you go through this in your head, but then, poof, gone. Just done. So there you go. I've already forgotten one of the members of SmackDown, which is quite disappointing, but not really surprised about that. Moving on, Team NXT. Not really sure. It looked like we had it set with last week's interference of 5, but obviously Mia Yim is not part of that anymore, and I doubt Dakota Kai will be, and possibly not Tegan Nox. I'm starting to think that the team might consist of Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Toni Storm. That's who I'm thinking are going to be getting to be put in this. So, that being said, once again, who's going to win? Who's going to be taking home this W? I've been thinking about this one, and as hard as it is to predict, it still is. It really still is for this one. There's just no clear pattern. I've eliminated SmackDown because how do you get along in this case? And especially when I can't even remember the whole team. Which is on me. Apologies. But at the same time, what now? What now, ladies and gentlemen? Team Raw or Team NXT? Which one's got the real push? I am definitely stalling right now, as you can tell, but I guess I'm going to be just making my pick in another 12 minutes. No, right now. Team NXT. Team NXT, I think, would get a bigger pop and result coming out of this. It doesn't really benefit Raw or SmackDown winning this match, in my opinion. It's the NXT Women's Division that needs to be pushed to that hot limit. Unfortunately, Team Raw is the most likely of the teams to win this match. But I'm going with Team NXT because I want to go with my heart. I love their quality of wrestling much more these days. Kill it. Now let's talk about the last one. NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. Men's 5-on-5-on-5. We got Team Raw. Consists of Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, and Randy Orton. Team SmackDown consists of Roman Reigns, Woof Woof, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali, and Shorty G. Oh, they've made choices. And Team NXT still is not up for grabs. Well, this one's an easy one for me. I'm picking Team NXT. I'm picking Team NXT again. I don't see anything coming out of Team SmackDown. Team Raw, I'm really hoping there's a turn to NXT. But who? Who would it be now? Because is it going to be Kevin Owens? He just showed up at TakeOver, so they've already over-teased that. Seth Rollins is still an option, but Drew McIntyre would be a fun one. Ricochet doesn't make sense. Randy Orton doesn't make sense. It's possible, but I don't know if I'd care that much until it happens. So hoping there's a nice little turn. As far as Team SmackDown is concerned, it'll be Roman and Corbin screwing the team over because they just can't get along. Braun Strowman's their only hope. He's a guy that doesn't get pinned often, but I think we're going to have to make some sacrifices. So there you go. I've got a mixed feelings for the triple threats, but for the elimination matches, it's Team NXT. But now we wait and see how the show will go. Who will be the superior brand? Only time will tell. See you all later, hopefully, for my results and review of Survivor Series on Monday. Check it out on the channel. Keep it real.